Barcelona for back four. No. Now, you starting game in 4th minute. Barcelona, Inigo Martinez, one more goal game because I understand the coach. Boy, no, the yellow card. Se coach ni man bobo ni bia. Obedi yellow card, likely. Odi yellow card on both semi-finals. Into or dropping Marona row you have a both game ni be. But clearly, and run. Barcelona lacked leadership at the back. 4th minute. Barcelona mpa on my high line. They be almost so. Rona row you. And they didn't kind of first mistake. And wait, and a man, Seu Grassi, on your chance, he could have punished Barcelona on the 4th minute.
Bama for Bogurasi Abaso. In 2 legs, no, or 5 chances. So
great chances. Now, me more another one, you movie on fast. Mama, 36 minutes, na me cast some intro. The entire way about at the right time for Barcelona to learn. And they say, can pass you next one. Can you just screens, no, so at 36 minutes. Now, essence and conformable 5 at the back. Wing backs, no, yeah. Back with Yan Kuto. Wow, we share television. On a cinema to one space our. Now, Fiance no ball left, no, so our far left. Now, the 3 players now, Borussia Dortmund, me catch on Maximiliano Bayer, Seu Grassi, Karima Adeyemi, Debiano, they are staying central into F4. Gerard Martinez say, on to me, Kotake, Yan Kuto to Debiano. Omi are very close, and they had spaces where one of those passer Karim Adeyemi konya 1v1 against the goalkeeper, and a boy ma woja sheshin essay no. Look, Barcelona are not used to this. Debiano, omo bomb high liner. Eya na back four, omo are very comfortable. Eya na right back, then left back. Open, Emma understanding Nukoye, but set 3 players. Attacking centrally, Sade. They have not met that game before, and it is good because Inter Milan for Sade way omunim ye brutal. Mediate. Congratulations. They did not play well. And now, Gavi, first half, only threw me power park and so. But again, there's a difference between covering the pitch and controlling the game. Pedri brought control. Gavi was covering the pitch. Ken, Verdaluze Agostinus. A horn Arsenal for training a school.
A school for now.
And then Easter holiday school for now school and then. Sa school way and a Manchester City a bar Madrid one a honum co training.
Yes, Ateta man.
Oh, he knows his left from right. And now Omuko training was school was so no pay. One there was a moment try, more be and trying for camera.
Be intimate try.
See, Arsenal have a plan. I mean, Kai myself and run. Arsenal call Santiago Bernabeu. When will videos?
Arsenal for video be a man.
We want some make.
I have 3 pictures.
David Raya
ne Ateta. Pictures in Kwa and a babonting.
Oh, because ideally,
because no Arsenal training or Bernabeu.
Training your man will be
only 3 pictures pen about.
Almost said that they trap picture no picture no crown boys need change now time on bar park no so. And no be trap picture no. Arsenal they have a plan but they are hiding it. And they are
but South school had because all picture no to me training was so. The same kofo fees is.
I kofo say almost so Madrid for no suspect so.
Say so ba.
Because Arsenal don't want any of us to know their game plan. Game plan Arsenal lead by game. Almost someone can't Rubia.
And Obi him.
We all know what Madrid is going to do on the pitch, but for Arsenal, whether they are going to open up, whether they are going to defend it like the way, and now normally Manchester City boy at 10 against 11, Omko Parquet Barcelona, Obi him what we call Arteta want to do, but, and a deliberate Omashada.
Kobaki be because ewo Bernabeu Stadium. UEFA ran it saying because mama your mama cameras nobody travel.
Trawe. No.
Man central be me.
David.
Bana in central for new one say so moko Arsenal training grounds for 50 minutes.
Well, I did so.
Omamo
bia. It's not me say because Spanish in central for 1 minute he will give you comprehensive reports. But deliberate. Say Arsenal for Shada say nyama na ye no nyama ne mabonten. I'm a Madrid for who game planner ye the ra game anymore. And because deliberately almost saying so some kwarano don't want to Easter holidays. School way free. Yes, some kwara ba kum yenu bi na wo ho. And aka school mu akoda ba kokra ko bi sa Mikel Arteta. But basically nkwada no oma mo kwan ama mo nwura bebia Arsenal for Nikura
enti anope omo ba sa school ha no omo nse me train wo ha enti omo ko hefa na no mo hye
omo si school no mo page back bi sisi omo kan jiro bia
e school ni inside
omo akwahye wo no mo prepare omo game omo wie no mo pia bonti akwahye omo hotel enti Arsenal they have a plan now because I'm trying to figure out what Mikel Arteta want to do. Because I'm serious and I'm curious to know. And then me per lineup na me per first 15 minutes how Arsenal will approach the game. Ken, come back na Madrid for Kano. You see, me feel say let's analyze comebacks very well. Yamfaya no nye comeback. Comeback is a psychological. It starts with the psychology of the game. The psychological game, Madrid are winning it. Because right after the 3-0, me sure say me bisa Ghana for mu team sisi a. Omu nyina beka say and the Inter Milan ne buy Munich dia ne buy mu be crashing the 3-0. But right after the 3-0, Vinicius Junior one central for him no say we'll do comeback. Mbappe be saying we'll do comeback. Rodrigo go every single Madrid players come back. I want to talk supporters need more for best 6 days in year. Or my trumpet come back, sir. So the psychological aspect of the comeback, Madrid are winning it. And nothing they say, GD or Madrid beating baby. And of course, some woman say, look, GD, if you say Madrid cannot do comeback, it is upset. They can do it. Are possible because you cannot tell me say a Tima or Mbappe or Bellingham or Vinicius Junior or Rodrigo Goes and to me said 3 goals 90 minutes. But are possible and now we are going to analyze that. Now you read the psychological aspects of the comebacks. Sir. Now you look at precedents. How do normal comebacks? Champions League boy Emperor and 9 and now be 3 or above. Comebacks AC. Mami mo bako. Sa AC Milan da Deportivo La Coruña game no. Yes 4-1 no. Deportivo be turning in here 4-0. Now me can some draw line be there. Now watch the sequence very well. 4-0. And now no Barcelona 4 Colusu to Paris Saint-Germain. On be saying 6-1. Okay. And now no Roma any Barcelona game ended 4-1. Roma be saying 3-0. And now no Liverpool, game 3-0. No, Omo be saying 4-0. Liverpool versus Barcelona, Omo be say 4-0. It's 4 results here. Makandi actually, Ken 4 results. No, Baku ended 6-1. Baku ended 3-0. Baku ended 4-0. Baku ended another 4-0. It's 4 games. And your opponents now, Ofia Bonsen, but Omo be say just 1 goal. What's even common as see pa? So you cannot do comeback without your defense. Your attackers will score. Name how resolute anyway chile 1 year because comebacks now make chance for need the Champions League in Munina no. Eya na omo mutifie eya comebacks no. Eya no mu defense ni strong 4-0. Eya Barcelona dey no 6-1 and the Cavani be share goal. It's normally the defense is very strong. Now, so if the defense play a roller and nothing that Carlo Ancelotti, me no can say up to this afternoon. Are you confused that who the defensive set up? No? Because Carlo, he's more thinking about how Madrid will not concede goal. Because Ken, 9-10 minutes, Vini obeti me goal. Bellingham, it didn't work from the goals. Don't make me show. But can they score and not concede?
It was Arsenal show when I saw myself for.
And not the Carlo Ancelotti. Me no up to now. Yes, so are you confused? Say Enra or Tawa say the Mami ko try Raul Asensio a right back because Fede Valverde no or person no cover midfield and it makes a lot of sense. And then now say who share Fede Valverde versus Martinelli a kwanya Martinelli ni Fede Valverde fast no who ja no ma Lucas Vazquez a ye na enyi na be yaba. Master send a boy no e de Fede Valverde on one pa or the fast no
Asensio establishing in where we in charge na we break his central pair no. Now, what the Chouameni Babeka Rudiger when I was signed the Asensio, not just say Alaba ho
Saka befa
Alaba versus so ne Saka. Now no amfa. But again, only Frank Garcia, Frank Garcia nindi. But the Nano Alaba ye, it's a Garcia bit my. the Alaba yen and Anu idea. Not just say and yet now all Sunday Asensio was correct. Now the Chouameni are saying
I be same
film. Not just say what's your set team nina?
I said see Carlo Ancelotti is confused. Reason why one of those reasons why he want to do that. And they say Raul Asensio or ye 6 foot. Chouameni or ye 6'2", 6'2". Ofa Rudiger or ye 6'3". Ofa Alaba krana ye 5'11". Inti se oye sa defensive setup we are. It just say our height. A bad set species are. Obewa advantage. Unlike putting Lucas Vazquez there and Frank Garcia there. Inti it's here for me, you know. Arsenal force also punish them defensively. But set pieces are. Inti all during game no ankasa in playing. He's also thinking about set pieces. That is why he would want to see Rudiger Chouameni send a better elbow bia. Remember, Mourinho will be playing as the false 9. And nothing na Otwan has no. I need to do setup bia a bus height a beboa. Point number 2 ne say Carlo is worried about right back because ideally so be a fitter and call the bebo 2. But Charlie Martinelli born now or born and saying no. And now the year Fede Valverde, no, he cannot trust Raul Asensio there. In any case,
but I don't know trust yes Saka.
Sorry, you cannot trust
Alaba against Saka. Because the reason why I'm Madrid for me and Shego and it say Osan restricted Jude Bellingham. And the man be sign Alaba. Alaba no ntimi mo ball na. I don't know say Jude Bellingham abayede. It is Osan yesabima. E say Jude be sign yeden. Asia Banachi. Madrid here 3 goals.
Ken, me know judging last time, you know, one of those mistakes Carlo did was putting Alaba there. I need them know judging. But ninchira mu kire say no so join height. Eba say yen defend here.
Oh, okay.
Now, kameme nko a I won't play Alaba, I tell you. But we are analyzing the game based on how Carlo Ancelotti sees things, not how I see things. How Carlo sees it. And he analyzes say this is why he want to make changes because I am worried. Say any more for the only problem be about echirewa no ebe den na yetimi asolve echirewa ye making mistakes because Arsenal for nyese goal na say adwuma na ayemienu Arsenal esha another adwuma na ayemienu inti
so Madrid defenders we Madrid team we say ometimi about 90 minutes without say omon conceding to Arsenal
Ken
because we share games or more concede goals now. Or even La Liga na
rest of your dad crash chef. Okay, so
because Sociedad share 4 goals. Madrid for supporters in fan say enye but Sociedad share 4 goals over
conceding.
Omo concede be brave.
I had dream.
Arsenal share 1, this was share 4. Arsenal share 2, this was share 5.
Ken, echira what dear. Because me from Mr. Kenya and Toso say Tibu Kutu, I'll give you a game, I'll do it. I have no problem with Tibu Kutu Akra. Say a dear Obekas Antonio Rudiger, who jay Chiroman on Unquabe Master, Bafi Rudiger, and yes, our last year Rudiger. And yes, our son Rudiger on your fits. Him so more one and panion or Debo Bono. Intimino ya Jane said, Ken, the conversations all of us, about how Real Madrid are going to score, we should also look at say Madrid for me about game no. By keeping a clean sheet impossible consider about Kupana. What it mean come here say? Now, put aside the defensive issue. Niamra made for the worker cracking. Danny Ceballos can say, boy, ni
your fit.
And then I'm no. He's not fit. The last time one man name in Mukake on your feet, but it looks like Carlo Ancelotti, the darling boy this season, Danny Ceballos. In whichever the ways is he will likely play because boy Sonny Fede Valverde age na central midfield wa on be Arsenal for challenge. I'm telling you this
decisions or the moderate quarter
yeah someone who say area so na dwen sounds say and the Rodrigo Goes no drop Rodrigo Goes near moderate mbebo say na be yankebe Ebia Fede Valverde Modric was central midfield and also say Ebia Ceballos Modric was central midfield not the Fede Valverde ako right one drop it Rodrigo Goes what's on common as it is or drop Rodrigo Goes a second half say game when we he will impact the game because don't forget that Carlo Ancelotti in such games or rely on the players the free bench papa. See up to now Carlo Ancelotti he's too indecisive. Onye won the lineup all year because every minute he's thinking about what to do next. And until up to now, the likely lineup at Madrid be right game. But Ken, see, I want to see Freddy Valverde and proper Dani Ceballos in midfield. Because as now for no, me susu say, and this is how I see things say. Ateta ni enim say, or ye typical Pep Guardiola guy, yen be ball ni mumo, yen defend no. And now no, Ateta ema me different attitude against Manchester City. Me who say, sa Ateta na oye Pep no, eto de bi a obetinya Dani Jose Mourinho amana yi. Because that game, a quiet Ateta fast so defend the and won. Adam say, and that, and you want to see Ateta defending and making sure the chances of being a game will be a best set pieces. So me corner me who say I will not be surprised because me so does Ateta better than who Pep Guardiola. But say BBAB or ye BBAB. So Ateta. You be rag game, you be anu assessa game no kra no akwa city deep. 700 for the mom run me counter break. In any case, or the players to do some transitions, you know, because Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, almost what to do the transitions. Ken, first 15 minutes crucial.
You bet me go first 15 minutes.
Arsenal for concede go first 15 minutes and Bisuma omo penalty be pie.
Madrid benya penalty.
Se first 15 minutes omo concede.
Madrid se sasa Milford ne de come ade Freddy Valverde edia yibe kan ho Jude Bellingham and Ceballos Partene Odegaard and the Declan Rice so betima control middle no say na no last week.
If you have Freddy Valverde Ceballos, I'm not sure they will do that. They will chase them. You see Partey game no eba power when opponents are not pressing him.
They're not passing better. But Madrid for betima pressing there.
Madrid they will not press. But they will chase them. The ball better. But Ken, first 15 minutes now make no. Make the ama Arsenal say. Champions League games na ya no 2 games here and na ye hwe. A champion be catch say. Home team no. Say or swing passes bare 5-6 boom. Na supporters near behind them at the pressure to opponents so. Me be some more examples. I'm just using the last 2 games I share and ya. Now, say Arsenal Jibola. How composed the Omobeye? Because if Real Madrid chase them, no the ball in cha. Na fans ni ginger. I'm sorry, it will affect them. Into Thomas Partey, just like he said, they never cause to a Benabao the same thing they see. England one day. I'm expecting some composure. No, if Arsenal get the ball out of pressure, as a so with me BT. Real Madrid for press, normal ball, normal football. Okay. Then you turn the supporters against them. But apart from that, the question woman say, come back and misload the mama you Real Madrid for because at that time engineering obey me could defend the abu born neighbor sa my Edding brutal.
Biggie. Bread, but some Kwame home fan or Kwame Dela and your fate and okay. Biggie Bremo Kakra na Remo Kakra again no mami.
Can Real Madrid. Adia Madrid supporters ne kanyina ne say omo be the remontada which is the comeback. Omo are very confident. Omo wo gidie pa so omo betimi aye. But then again you ask yourself say Osha Real Madrid boboko ni sesia. The kind of quality omo ball omo ba is it possible? Asem no omo can achievable na. These are some of the questions you ask yourself. On countless occasions, I come back and see what Champions League ni mu. Enya Madrid nkwa. A lot of clubs, Barcelona aye. A host of other clubs aye bia. It is a Real Madrid nankasa na ye ka Champions League ono na age kese no. So ka so be ye come back ken anke nye news. No kre. But in the Champions League, one tournament ultimate cabra obey history at film and statistics at film there be any year. It's Madrid for not to be so say when was the last time a Real Madrid as a club at the top by 3 goals in the first leg? Now Real Madrid are sorry here in the second leg. They come back in your qualification at the expense of team and on a neighbor. Ken, the last time it happened, in 1975. 50 solid years in here. And a Real Madrid echo from by 3 goals and also losing the first leg by a 3-goal margin. And overturning the scoreline in the second leg. Fortunately for Real Madrid, no, you're only another English club. Now you're Derby County. Derby share Madrid 4-1. In the second leg, Madrid be overturn the scoreline about be share 5-1. It will your Madrid supporter. Obetimi anya sa confidence in this GD no. Some Madrid aye bi da. Into obetimi asaye. That is very true. But this time around, it's not against Derby County. Aye only Arsenal. Can only Arsenal so performance. Omo share na te saying. The previous 3 meetings are SC between Real Madrid and Arsenal. No Ken. Madrid didn't team for a ball back to Arsenal net team.
Until Madrid player will share good yet Arsenal or your first player.
Well, Breaky, first Madrid player, I watch you go Champions League with Arsenal. 3 meetings. Madrid didn't team for a single ball, 1 cry, and to Arsenal net team.
Bomo Catherine.
Can you why they?
Omo Catherine.
That's it. Or that's why you be there in the past. I no crack. But now you only wine against only Arsenal, so no records in it saying, statistics in it saying, and against only Arsenal in favor Madrid. In the task, no, I am very difficult. A daunting one for that matter between these two. Carlo Ancelotti tries to obey temper against Arsenal again. And yeah, the Real Madrid Bobo Kuno. In a sense that there are certain positions in footballer. You have the cohesion, any understanding neighbor. Can 4 and 5, 6 and 8, and a 9 and 10. No matter the individual quality, no matter the individual brilliance, Senipa mi no mo bono enyanti ase between them. Who kwa mu mi no be fa so aba. There is no way say niam be kodi ama those 2 players. And found individual quality omo. Enti aya wo bete e wa abonten. So obi ohebo obi a no, nipa mi no wo so mo position and fa pe partnership ni nya adwuma. Cohesion ni ho because ya hebo na hu ball na baba bete ase. So no matter the individual brilliance and quality, they need a certain level of cohesion and partnership and understanding. And sana afa. Bona Rudiger ebono. This season, Rudiger nye the Rudiger we know. But at least on it, Raul Asensio boy, you see some sort of understanding, any good partnership between the two. It's in a crucial game, and ya hana obabe experiment. Carlo Ancelotti and here in the quest to find solutions for Real Madrid team, no, any of defense and then he would be creating other problems. I be affecting Real Madrid. And man, no my boy no mo honti asiano. And man, no my boy who no mo no. Our mo de mo kon kai we chiro de ma Real Madrid no. You have to stick to those players. In any case, we are fortunate say Arsenal bo boku no. Any a target man number 9. How the player kwa ko jina ne so amake no. So you can play the game. Abra wa dwin si player ba so. Because the Arsenal attack we are talking about, Ken, and found say Arsenal in number 9 only a target man no. Ateta is building an all-round team.
But then say Mikel Merino plan na foul.
Yes.
Because the start is different.
In the last 11 matches, Ken over 6 goals.
And on your target man
Debbie
target no.
Untimi fa woni nto no so.
Utimi ba me the whole nti Arsenal ball na sesa.
Say Arsenal libo game no na there is pressure. Obo say wa ba mfimfi won ba be support the midfield. Ball nko animu honom no na wasan so aduru ho. Enti onye stationed player no one marking out of the game. Aside no. Arsenal Ateta try say the problems still no be find the solutions. At the Arsenal. And the only target man, he's building an all-round team.
I don't know when Ateta nyasa solution when na Ancelotti or experience or you better coach China Ateta. Still have a solution to the team whole season. In 24 answer. There are times you are going to do whatever you are going to do. I thought that results in Emma. Yes, and we've been there to Carlo Ancelotti. No. Arsenal team no. The last 3 matches from our Champions League, no match at 12 goals. Real Madrid neka ho. Washe mako 12 in their last 3 matches. Edu kwa share such a side. Only a target only number 9. But what build an all round team all she goes pa. And your time when I do defense e ba beto chacha. Ababe dia won sense nkohye ne sen.
Ken, omo mabo at least the 2 central defenders there. I was say Raul Asensio ni Rudiger.
Yes, what's that?
Debbie Chouameni is a good player. are picking the form this time around there, correct. But Chouameni starting season no, and most of boss central defense ye. Recently, you've been the best of Chouameni. I brought here consistent to a midfield. And clearly, that is his position. And how many are picking that kind of former? Obey me, the Real Madrid Bobo Kono. Last month, obey a Madrid player of the month. And in that position, you good for the player. No, me Carlo Ancelotti. I am not going to tamper with it. And in any case, is Carlo Ancelotti only thinking about defending because so decided to change that kind? Or the Raul Asensio cover the right back, and then clearly the mindset is to defend against Arsenal.
But I want to say, Osha Martinelli.
Ken
say Asensio Martinelli. Now I share right or do beat him Saka. So sa two players in Huswa, Mereno Beba Genum, Patemo, Odegaard Beba Genum.
Yes.
Enti you make sure say best stop your mo. And yet denya you benya your moment. So our first leg na Madrid your moment. You share game nas ya. Sam Mbappe ne Vinicius. Sa ombo no omoba omon pass ball nyeden. Omo jibo no omo si omo tia so omo pass ball no. I think senka omo level na at least senka Madrid nya go before Arsenal first go.
Sure.
Enti you defend ye. Because Arsenal share one, this year share 4. Now you hear 3. You defend ye. Your moment ban you take a moment. And that's how I say Martinelli ne Saka game no na so munya gwa game no. Over.
And very true. The all can know you agree 100%. But the entire na me make us say Carlo Ancelotti green defense and kwa because Madrid in your apple. It is a game Madrid shouldn't be thinking about defending alone. Madrid are gaining game plan and also the real game should be an all attack.
When and the cano. Into this are moments in Ibini. And the normal and I say day Fufubiano with this chance and commit me.
Sure.
So what I say?
Sure.
Commit me.
Sure.
On one a year mistakes and Arsenal be win a game easily. But send the young consider gua a be a bit many 2. Plan no. And now Arsenal born or mobono. Didn't say Arsenal in your chances.
Of course,
Arsenal will create chances.
And nothing I may make us say.
Just all hurt your first.
I was all hurt. No credit. But game where you game Madrid. If you the moment you start to think about defending more, then it looks like say you are already up and I'll be defending goals.
The moment I'll be starting to say who attacking more, Arsenal be first goal.
Coaches mean to be catch was the best way to defend is to attack.
Okay.
Because who attacking more, you have a lot of them.
I don't say Jose Mourinho no be church.
Didn't you make us out? Because so when you see any other player or the right back position, maybe a Vasquez. Offensively, he will give you some options. Defensively, he's poor. But then again, depending on your game plan, the moment he moves, Raul Asensio can give that cover. That was our position on him. So Federico Valverde won Finfia, he's energetic. Obetimi Ababa support our position no. Now what station was central defender no. Won Finfia on him. No more protect goal post in the amount.
Asensio no so about 2 bi da obopa na. And na team game ben. Na Champions League game. Na La Liga game okay. As me so about 2 ni.
So okay. It's for me experiment and then you nya de beboa. Debi, and it's a game you have to go in with your A game. Say Arsenal eba. Ateta Ashas yes send near we chiri wonum. No they about the pair results against Real Madrid. They are up by 3 goals. It will be protecting the lead. But all Real Madrid game no, you should be thinking about attacking because what they come in sa. I feel now better to come in sa. And sa na obenya ho when you 3 didim. And a problem at the Carlo Ancelotti. He shouldn't gamble with the defense. Momo Matibu Kotwan Konkobre already 48 saves in the Champions League this season alone. Momo ko add more pressure. And so honum. Arsenal team in Finfin and Nisha Madrid Jaho Momo dominated. Problems they had in the first half. And because of Arsenal dominated the midfield.
Okay.
Thomas Day Party, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, Emranti and Miensa. Mikel Arteta decided say so mo come anymore. No asa Mama Luis Kelly about the coming forward ne. Pressure bar. No asa so Mikel Merino so about the come Finfin ne. So they had total control in the midfield. And they break Real Madrid midfield no. Team no midfield ni nya break pe hono na ye engine because I want a ball in transit and sana ko baby say ko bia.
Okay.
It is not going to be an easy game for Real Madrid. So person you come back, you need your A game on the field. And sana what me that particular comeback.
And
then only idea say but still can me dem who say heading. Say come back. Arsenal be free. It is extremely difficult.
Dios. Oriana. Number Kwame nye fetch Mr. Mo. Kwame kakra bi.
Yeah, me dey be 2-3 minutes bi kakra.
Kakra bi. Okay, kakra bi. Na
home say Enra after say Dortmund say 3. Aston Villa say 3. Madrid for nya GD say home teams na say 3 dia. Say Madrid beat ma say 3. De bia ni Madrid chiemu nsem. The fact say Enra home teams ne say 3 ne say sa ne bi si ene. Enti untimi nyusu Enra home teams so mo say 3 na as a yastic say enam so ma say 3 nti chinchina Real Madrid for be say 3. However, Ken semi busawa sanka Real Madrid netina Banabao e say 3. Ana okwa Arsenal fia Arsenal for bit maka so be comeback na. By busa ho say di ntina Real Madrid akolu so 3 e wo London. But mo so be comeback because of one. Omo mentality. Ana ye say oma ye comebacks ni bi pe enti mo mutimi nya gidie. So game na ebeko so no the obe qualify no the first aspect the mental aspect of the game. While on the field of play mentally obey tough no ona obe qualify. In this case Real Madrid for ebe try some better ti omoka titi omoka dia ombe try some the pressure beto Arsenal for so Banabao fans ne better Real Madrid chi pressure beba Arsenal so how are Arsenal mentally ombenya sa mental toughness no very important. How ombe resilient, how won't be to contain pressure abo under pressure even at the time in wire deno say Arsenal for mental toughness na no way say Real Madrid be Arsenal free. The first thing I Arsenal here no enye tactics mental toughness de tosum yenu tactically me Real Madrid ni by ken between Arsenal team na wo ho and Real Madrid no de tactically o ya de Arsenal bobuko no enkofo say Real Madrid betima she 3 obehye 4 no kre omo individual players a ombetima ye sa de no Banco for refi say Champions League na yebo no. We Inter Milan free wa. The best defensive setup Arsenal. Defensively Arsenal is very solid. And easy say ubetimi the ball ato Arsenal team. In the UEFA Champions League, Arsenal conceded just 6 goals. Enti we your presentation in Central Football Teta say when was the last time we conceded 3? When number of days or kai. Enti say e show team say Arsenal defensively omo ye poor. Na wo da down won share Arsenal. In terms of mechanizing of defense, Arsenal timi press well. Arsenal timi switch comedy block. Almost said to me you low block and nana kwaku chechim say Arsenal and Man City at the time umpokra no mobo numerical disadvantage omu defend. So Real Madrid kwaku share team defensively omu ye sound. At the same time, Arsenal offensively omu ye very good. Arsenal beat me the open player shegu or the set piece beat me shegu or the own goal pokra me she be bia Arsenal timi yes adie no. And Arsenal ain't rely on just one player. Arsenal goes for motion no ekati across. And it's a way team now also kwa share Arsenal 3-0. Now I come back. And what's our factors and your money na? A dear ma Real Madrid for GDN personalities and movements. Movement nebeba Real Madrid debate ma for the movement. Movement nebeba maybe Arsenal team in fa. Real Madrid our personality and any idea nko beat media BT team a friend say Arsenal. Ba o take Real Madrid bobuko na. O ye capable so beat match by defensively o ye good na. Ken Champions League na ye bono. Eye only Brestois and a Real Madrid dan concede goal. Every single game, we Brestois game ni free wa. Real Madrid concede goal. So defensively, Real Madrid weak. The here ne say Arsenal betima control game no, or be control transitions, or benya sa mental toughness no. Arsenal be qualify. Se ubu samia as a pandit na me de no kre ka asema. Arsenal 98% chance so be qualify. Real Madrid just 2%. Arsenal 98% chance to qualify na enumere. Real Madrid 2 by sa 2% no. And Real Madrid personality ni movements no. Enti say o kan okra nye kasa bebre. 98% chance for Arsenal to qualify.
98. Yes, Real Madrid was just 2.
98.
Yes. Real Madrid was just 2. Yes. And sa 2 no. And Real Madrid for movements and personality no.
Okay.
Enti say omo 2% no. Omo munya sa movement na ombitima se sanyoma. By ye fair na o kan okra. Arsenal was 98% chance to qualify.
Okay. Any Kwame Dela. Nyama bia you tell one and say once you about Champions League na we dey sibi wa na game bi na yin na yin da so na yakọ game foforo. And no mo say they do be na nkofo Aston Villa na PSG. You do be na nkofo Aston Villa na PSG. Arsenal yen 10 ma nkofo ba ka we internet Bayern.
ana anya sa menka sɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ ne ntɛm me say Arsenal yɛ ne ntɛm free hɔ a nkufo bɛ switch
ɔmo yɛ ne ntɛm sɛ ɔmo man nkufo na hyɛ ɔmo na
dabi ɔmo yɛ ne ntɛm sɛ bi a yɛbɛbɔ first half awie na bi a Arsenal sɛ kɔ lead bi a 2-1
ɛnde sɛ ne
one way nkufo bɛ switch akɔ ana anya sa ne te nkufo bɛ switch akɔ Milan
no correct
no ma ko bi a make sɛ na hɔ so Bayern 1-1
ne mu ayɛ
den because and when we say PSV ni Aston Villa nkufo kɔ hwɛ pa ne mu de why menka sɛ Arsenal yɛ kɔ akɔhyɛ bana me kyerɛ bisa bon okay ana ope so jema no si baby
o there bi
aha me so
game ni de
o man no ana kwa me kyerɛ
Madrid bet me aye bibia bi
bibia okay you best Arsenal for said from there 3 days ago 4 days ago you can say nkofo na agya to makata o stadium no so na no awia ma yi akyerɛ o makata so sisi a make say yenya kata so o makata bibia so mo be du na ho nyina say no ko mutim doom light
na say baby on be fa no na medwon send ya ultras for no already on the niama aboroboro
no no tata send you me hunu kakra and they say normal
na me suro di mom say if there is a way among for different routes
and no be frame me nipa ba akoko gina Stamford Bridge o twa kire me ka kire me say baby o gina no woman no fie na wo ayi ho
mami ni fie ho
o ja mami bi fie okay ana ko to aso say oboba no bi jani fie na ohwe
no hwe no
okay yam fa no siwe na memra but ma remfi me ba be che sika sisi a me pa cho me che mienu sisi a me che 2000 na ma che 3000 Ghana cedis na ma che 5000 me che 10000 Ghana cedis eno 10000 and ma remfi say also no encha me be bro sisi a booking course